Deck building is one of the most important skills in the Pokémon trading card game. Most players simply look at the available card pool, then go online to purchase the cards they need to complete their deck. But what if it wasn't that simple? What if your access to cards was limited to what you, yourself, pulled from a booster pack? In this series, myself, Pokémon TCG commentator Chip Ritchie, and world-class competitor Azul GG will limit ourselves to splitting the packs from one single Pokémon TCG booster box. With the cards from those 18 packs, we will each do our very best to construct a playable deck and then battle in a best-of-3 match. Then, each following episode, we will open up a new booster box, going in release order, upgrading and changing our decks along the way. The winner of each episode will get the reward of a single prize series booster pack, giving them a slim shot at powerful trainers and Pokemon from past sets. And the loser of each episode will also get a consolation prize of a booster bundle to open up in the next episode to give them a better shot to improve their deck for next time. Now get ready to enjoy the Scarlet and Violet Evolution series. In the last episode, I tried to run things back with my Azumarill deck, but it was not enough to take down Azul's Dragapult EX, getting him another victory. In this episode, we're going to be opening up Journey Together. This set marks the return of Owner's Pokemon to the TCG. These cards are just a little bit different from their regular counterparts, mainly because of their name. Zacian EX and Hop's Zacian EX are two different Pokemon. Cards like Hop's Zacian EX, Iono's Bellibolt, Lillie's Clefairy EX, and In's Zoroark EX lead the charge in this expansion. But there are also a few strong Stage 2 Pokemon in this set, like Mamoswine EX and Blaziken EX, that I think could play a big role in our series. This is sure to be another exciting entry into the Evolution series, so sit back, relax, and let's crack open these packs.
All right, Azul, it is time for another episode of the Evolution series. You took me down last time. Couldn't quite go with the back-to-back with my Azumarill deck.
Order has been restored to the timeline.
Whoa. So this episode, we're opening up Journey Together. I am going to get, of course, my booster bundle pity packs. Inside this box, though, there is actually a promo card. They didn't do it in Destined Rivals. I don't know if they'll do it again in the future. But what we decided we're going to do, when there's a promo card in a booster box, we're going to say the person who won the previous episode gets it. So Azul, you get an extra In's Reshiram to work with.
Nice. I mean, if I get a Zoroark line, like maybe there's some hope to utilize it, but I won't be playing like a full Zoroark deck, I don't think, so.
Oh, you never know, man. You pull a couple Zoroarks, wouldn't be too bad.
That'd be pretty tough.
So let's do our bans, Azul. I did lose last time, so I get to choose first which cards I want to ban. Neither of us can use these cards, and I'm gonna choose Dragapult EX, I think. I don't want to deal with the spread damage. I know you only have one, and this does give you a chance to go back to Gardevoir, but I really don't want to deal with Dragapult. I feel like that's like the oppressive card. I may regret this, but if you want to play Gardevoir, Azul, you can. I'm banning Dragapult.
All right, Chip, if I'm trying to be as competitive as possible, this is what I should have banned last time.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and ban it this time, make you sweat a little bit. I'm going to ban Hoothoot.
Hoothoot. So you're taking away my strongest draw engine.
Yes, taking away your Noctowl, but through Hoothoot. You can play Noctowl if you still want.
I don't think I will.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is interesting. Charizard on the table for both of us. Gardevoir on the table for both of us. And also, of course, whatever we get out of Journey Together. I'm hoping for something big here, though, out of Prismatic. 6 packs. If I get a Terapagos or an Iron Hands, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, honestly, with the pool I have right now, I really wish I had gotten Iron Hands. I could have done some stuff with Iron Hands for sure.
Iron Hands in this bundle, guaranteed.
We'll see.
Here we go, Journey Together. First, I do have my Prismatic Evolutions booster bundle. I will say, banning Dragapult EX could have been a mistake, because if I pull a Lillie's Clefairy from Journey Together, I think I would actually be fine with Azul having access to just his one singular Dragapult, and I would not want to play against Gardevoir. But I'm far from guaranteed to get a Lillie's Clefairy from Journey Together, so maybe that'll be something we do for future sets. If I have the Lillie's Clefairy, I'll be fine to let Dragapult EX come back into the mix. But first, I have my Prismatic Evolutions packs. There is an upside down one. Okay, we'll save the upside down one for last. Maybe that's a sign. Very much hoping for the Iron Hands. Like I said, Terapagos EX would also be very cool. I will feel a little bit worse about Terapagos now that Azul has banned Hoothoot. I can't use my best draw engine. There is also Prime Catcher in this set. There's, well, a banned Hoothoot, of course. A Dreepy, Glass Trumpet, Mochi. We got Exeggutor, Litleo, Dunsparce. Oh my gosh, I'm wasting a full art on Giacomo, man. Discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. Yes, I get a full art hit. That's sweet, but it's useless useless for me. I'm never gonna play that card in the Evolution series. Oh man, I am not pumped about that, to be honest. Let's get into this one. We get another Sada. That is actually my 4th Sada. That could be good. Janine. We've got a Pokeball, Suicune, Goldeen, and another Dusknoir, and a Hollow Water Energy. You know, if I play a water deck, I'm playing the Hollow Water Energy for sure. With Noctowl banned, or Hoot banned, I should say, I really don't know where I'm gonna go with this set. I'm gonna have to see what I pull and let that dictate quite a bit. We got a Pokeball Houndoom, a Briar, and a Whimsicott. Really nothing in this pack either. 3 packs left. I'm holding out for the Iron Hands. It's in the last pack. Oh, I got a gold card. Dude, 2 gold cards. If it's another Walking Wake, I swear, that's what I pulled last time, was Walking Wake. Here we go. Noibat, Black Belt, another Cypher, Ogre's Mask. Okay, a Pikachu EX gold card. Hold on. That is a pretty sick pull. Now, I don't think from Surging Sparks, whenever we opened up that set, I don't think I got any Magneton in my packs. That would be a nice combo with the Pikachu EX. Of course, Pikachu EX would also work really well with Noctowl that I don't have access to anymore. Oh man, really pretty card. I'm glad to pull it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use it. I'll see if I can find a way, because that card is really, really strong. And that's one that could be really strong, especially with the Dragapult being banned. Azul won't be able to like set up damage on it. And this is the last pack. This one was upside down in the bundle. Is it a sign? Is there a Prime Catcher? Is there an Iron Hands EX? See if we get something cool. There's no Ace Spec, it doesn't look like. May not be anything at all. Another Dusknoir, Larry's Skill, and the Pheasantipity. So I do get the Pikachu. That is something to work with. I don't know if I'll be able to use it or not, though. I don't know if I will. So we'll set those off to the side, and now it is time for Journey Together. Of course, this set brings back those owners Pokemon. There's some good trainer cards in here, like the Brock Scouting that I could get into the mix to help if Azul goes with a Badoo deck of some sort. And yes, there it is, the Reshiram that Azul will have. Leave it right there for him. And I'm gonna take the right side of the box here and open up my 18 packs and see what we can get. Now with the owner's Pokemon, I think it's gonna be kind of difficult to pull together a full like owner's deck unless I get really lucky with my pulls. So there's an Ins PP up. That's something that could be really good. Hops Bag is really good if I get a lot of Hops Pokemon. We got Remoraid. And we're kicking it off with an EX. Come on, man. It is Amoonguss EX. Are you kidding me? This card is terrible. I'm not even gonna read it. Championings Swing. Cut that out, I don't know what that is. Yeah, Amoonguss, not ideal. We got the Lilligant, boosts the damage of fire and grass Pokemon. That could be decent. Postwick, okay, we got a Hops Bag and a Postwick. There's a Lily's Pearl and a Hops Dubwool. Okay, we've got some makings for a potential Hops deck. Gonna need some more stuff, obviously, but if we can pull a Hops Zacian EX, that doesn't seem too bad, honestly. That wouldn't be too bad. There's a Hops Corvisquire, another Hops Bag. This is now my second one. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Hops Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So really powerful search card, but really only works in a full-on Hops deck. Lavincia, not a bad stadium card if I get some lightning stuff. And there's Ins, Reshiram, Powerful Rage. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, and Virtuous Flame, 170. If I was to pull together the pieces to make, like if I had 2 Zoroark, for example, an Ins deck is definitely something I could make work with just an Ins Reshiram with the Ins PP up. I think I could make it work for sure. Another Ins Castle, Winkalone, Florigato, Shelmet. Dude, come on, what are these bulk EXs I'm getting, man? Haldean Clodsire EX. Oh my gosh, just another terrible card. That's 2 EX hits eaten up by just unplayable cards, unfortunately. We get a Tyranitar there. I do have like a bunch of pieces for a potential Tyranitar deck. I almost played a Tyranitar deck last time, and this one's pretty good. Daunting Gaze, as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any item cards from their hand. So I could Badoo early, Tyranitar after I get set up. Maybe that would be okay. Slow things down for Azul. Be pretty good against Gardevoir potentially. I could see it being okay. Let's see something cool. Let's see a Hops Zacian EX or Lily's Clefairy. There's another, oh, there's a Hops Bag, but there is an Articuno, a nice art rare. Now I don't think that this card is going to be super good playability wise for me, but that's a really sick pull. I think that card's actually worth a little bit, to be honest, as well. It might be one of the more valuable art rares in the set. So we'll set it to the side. Ins Darumaka, okay. In Hops Cramorant, that's a pretty good card. Very strong. Fickle Spitting, 120 damage. If your opponent doesn't have exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does nothing. So a very strong 1 prize hit in the middle of the game. If I could boost it with, you know, a Hops Snorlax, with the Postwick, with the Ins Choice Band, right? Choice Belt, one of those cards. I don't remember what it is, actually. Here we go. We got something in here. Please be something good. Not another bulky EX, please. Okay, there we go. Lily's Clefairy EX. I just saw the mic's peak there, so hopefully it didn't sound too bad. Okay, I kind of wish I had allowed Azul to play Dragapult because Lillie's Clefairy EX is pretty strong. Full Moon, Rondo, 20 plus, 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon, but the Fairy Zone ability makes the weakness of Dragon Pokemon Psychic. So I would be able to have hit the Dragapult for weakness, which would have been pretty nice. A surprise one-hit KO potentially could have been pretty cool. There's still potential for me to do something with that in the future though. Just won't be able to do it in this episode. There's the Hops Snorlax. Okay, we're getting the pieces for a Hops deck here. Attacks by your Hops Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. The effect of extra helpings doesn't stack. Now I do think I need a Hops double still. I wouldn't mind getting some Hops Choice Bands, and a Hops Zacian EX would really open up the possibility of going for that strategy, to be honest. Let's see if we can find it. In's Castle, Hops Rookity, Oricorio, and Iono's Kilowattrel. It's honestly a decent draw option if I was to get like a Bellibolt, maybe a couple of these, some of the Iono's Voltorbs, right? In this series, you know, like Iono's cards have not been very good in Standard, but I could really see like just a super aggressive deck like that being really solid. Oh, let's go! We got a full art In's Zoroark EX. I think I would need more than just one, but I've got several In's Castles. I've got the In's Darmanitan was actually in this pack. It was maybe in the previous, yeah, there it is, In's Darmanitan. Wow, yeah, I could actually really see myself playing this. I may need one more though. If I get one more In's Zoroark EX, I can play an In's deck, and I've got 5 packs to do it. Let's see if we can do that. One more In's Zoroark, and I could actually do that. Ooh, we got something. Ooh, get a little peek of it. It is a regular EX, hopefully not a bulk one, hopefully something good. Redeemable ticket, not a bad card to get. In's Darumaka, Iris' Fighting Spirits. And the Dunsparce EX, okay, could be worse, could be worse. Tenacious Tail, 60 times this attack does 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon EX in play. So if Azul went with like a big EX deck, that card could be really good. But Azul's strategies thus far have really only had a couple of EXs in play at a time. It's also a card he could very easily play around once he knows I have it. I've gotten, what, 4 regular EXs plus the full art, so I think I'd be pretty lucky to get another hit here in these last couple packs. We'll see if I do though. I've got 3 packs left, including this one, and it had nothing, so now I have just 2 packs remaining. I can't really be too upset. I've got the Lillie's Clefairy, which will be a nice option for the future. I wish I had let Dragapult just hang around. There's a Hops Wooloo, that's really nice. I did get the double earlier as an option. There's a Brock Scouting, that's not a bad card. Another Hops Cramorant and a Wailord. I don't think the Hops deck is coming together, but in this last pack, if I was to get an In's Zoroark EX, we could do something. In's Zorua, Tropius, Swinub, Delmise, In's Darmanitan, another one, Iris' Fighting Spirit, Octillery, another Hops Double, a Lombre, and a Lillie's Rabombi. Okay, some interesting stuff. We do have the In's Zoroark EX. I could maybe still just play an In's Zoroark deck, to be honest. Even if I just have the one, it might be strong enough, and I can play like some Fire Energies to go with the In's Darmanitan. I have Reversal Energy in my card pool. Play from behind. I've got, of course, the Reshiram. I can't use this Reshiram, but I did pull a regular Holo Reshiram. Yeah, maybe I will still just try to make it work. Even with just one In's Zoroark EX, it might still be good enough. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Well, let's see what Chip left me. Of course, I get the Reshiram, which is kind of cool. And then 18 packs here. Honestly, is it 36 packs a booster box? I think it's 36, so I get 18. I was just looking through the set list, and honestly, besides Zoroark, there's like nothing that seems that good. There's Professor's Research in this set, but I already have 4 of those. We've got a Iris' Fighting Spirit here. Draw until you have 6 cards in your hand after you discard a card from your hand. But I think I'm pretty set on draw supporters now as well. So honestly, yeah, I don't actually know what I'm actually looking for. Plenty of black belts. There's the Cram. Oh, there's the Hop stuff. There's the Hop stuff. We get the Mungus EX here. Nothing crazy there. Lillie's Clefairy could be kind of cool. Yeah, I do get the Cramorant here with the Fickle Spinning. That's decent. That's decent, especially depending on future decks. Just include that as like a 1-prizer, heavy hitting 1-prizer. It'd be nice to get some of the Hops Choice Band as well to go with it potentially. That'd be, oh, speaking of Hops Choice Band, okay, and Postwick, and Hops Bag, and Hops Double, and the Swinub. Mamoswine could be cool. Big fan of the Mamoswine. Okay, so the Hop stuff is coming together a little bit here. That could be something there, I guess. I mean, if we get like a Hopzation, could play like a Hopzation deck. Hopzation, oh, Hops Wooloo. There's a Maractus is another card I was thinking about. I do have a Frostlass, so I could play Monkey Dory Frostlass, Maractus. That would be maybe a little toxic. Also, I have the Badoos as well. but I do have 2 counter catcher. I kind of would want more counter catcher, I guess, but that could be kind of cool. Chip definitely would not be expecting that. So yeah, the Maractus is another card that I noticed. I was like, well, I do have Frostlass. I could basically play Frostlass Maractus. That'd be kind of cool. Reshiram EX here, Scorching Fire for 2 hundo. Not good enough. We have better stuff than that. Also, Charizard and Gardevoir are on the table for me. I got that working for me as well. Chip chose to ban the Dragapult, another Lily's Pearl, but no Lily's Clefairy or Lily's Pokemon in general yet at all, I don't think. Got the Tyranitar with the item lock. That's kind of cool, but I don't think I'm gonna be playing that. Honestly, it's hard to argue against playing Charizard. Oh, a Brock Scouting is very nice. That's definitely better than the Clavel. So yeah, we might get Brock Scouting involved for sure. for sure. I also have gemstones for like the Badoo deck. I actually might do the Badoo Maractus Frostlass thing. That could actually be kind of cool. The only real piece that I'm missing from that deck, to be honest, that's like a big card to not have. You can even play Cram in that deck. Cram's kind of good in that deck. Full Art Ruffian. Yeah, the only thing that I'm missing is an Ursaluna. I mean, there's no Ursaluna in this set, so it's not like possible for me to get, but Hop's Bag again. Coco EX, this is solid lightning attacker, lightning and a color, so 60 plus 20 damage for each of your bench Pokemon. Not bad. Not great either though. Keep going, another Hop Choice Band, another Postwick. Lack of Hop's Pokemon at this point. We still got quite a few packs to go. We've got a third of them left, so we're not done yet. Ends Joltik, ends Castle, another Hop's Choice Band. We got the, Hop Snorlax. Got the Iono's Kilowattrel here, the alternate art thingy, art rare. I don't know if that's a big hit or not. The Iono cards in general, I think people are pretty sought after, but the Hop Snorlax is kind of cool. We could play that with the Cram. Not enough to commit to the Hop stuff, I don't think, unless I did it like in an Area 0 deck where I have like bench space for everything, I guess. Another Wooloo, sure. But I have 2 of the Hops bags now. I don't know, I guess like there's something that could be going on there with the Hop stuff. Not really though, I don't think. Don't need any more black belts, have like 10 of those. Had like 10 black belts training. 3 packs left here. There is an EX in this one, it looks like. Another Hops bag. Oh. There it is. Zoroark EX. I think I have other Zoruas, hopefully. I don't know if I pulled a Zorua. Oh, it has to evolve from End Zorua though. No. I don't think I pulled a single End Zorua. Dude, if I pulled the End Zoroark without a single End Zorua, no way. I think I would have noticed the End Zorua as well. That is... All right, we have 2 packs left. There's still a possibility for the End Zorua. Now I'm just kind of sad. Spike Energy. No, dude, I'm not going to get an End Zorua. Come on. The draw power potential, honestly, in any deck is just really, really good. But I need the End Zorua. Ends Joltik, ends PP up. No, dude, that is insane. I pulled an End Zoroark, but no End Zorua. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, I think I have Zorua from other sets, but I was like, oh wait, it has to evolve from End Zorua, and I don't have an End Zorua. Well, this was pretty underwhelming, to be honest. The Cram is the coolest card that we pulled. It does kind of make me want to play that Monkey Dory Frostlass deck. I have plenty of Snow Runs. I only have 1 Frostlass, so that'd be like the sketchy part about the deck. Oh, I have 2 Maractus? Okay, I think we have to do it to Chip. We have to hit him with the Maractus stall deck, because it would be funny. And Brock Scouting is pretty good. This set was pretty underwhelming, to be honest. I mean, a lot of it is the trainers Pokemon. We didn't get any of those. Well, we didn't get like the Zorua. We got like the Cram, but that's about it. Double Maractus though. Ooh, could do some kind of stall deck. Man, I wish I had 2 Frostlass. I only have the 1 Frostlass. That makes things like super sketchy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go through everything, take out all the good cards, add them to my card pool, see what we fully have here. I mean, I could always just play Charizard, but that's a little bit more boring. Playing the Ends Maractus deck could be pretty cool. I only have 2 counter catcher though. That would be like one thing that I'm kind of sketched out by. I have to play like a pretty heavy boss lineup. I have 1 boss. I have a bunch of Lycia's Appeal. It's like 2 Lycia's Appeal, a boss, and like 2 counter catcher or something. That might be enough to get the Maractus engine cooking. We'll see. Let me go build the deck. All right, here it is. I did end up going the Disruption route. So I am playing Frostlass, Badoo, Monkey Dory. And honestly, this is pretty close to like a standard 60. It's like, does not feel that far off. So I got the 3 Badoo, item locking throughout maybe the whole game, depending on the situation. And I got some Gravity Stones, 2 Gravity Stone over here to go with that. You put the Gravity Stone on the Badoo, gust something up to the active, and then try and trap it there for as long as you can. Gust effects, 2 counter catcher, 2 Lycia's Appeal, boss's orders, and then I have a Pal Pad in here as well to recover supporters. Could be the Gust supporters, could be other stuff, of course. 2 Maractus in here for more retreat locking outside of just the Gravity Stone Badoo combo. That could be nice. We'll see about that. I do have the Hops Kramer in here, so we do have like a potential heavy hitter in the mid game. If our opponent has exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does nothing. But if they do, it's doing 120. So we go for back-to-back 120s with the Cramorant if we want. I have a Counter Gate in here, which can synergize with Maractus or the Hops Cramorant, so it can work with those. And then I have 4 Monkey Dory in here, of course, to combo with the Frostlass, which I only have 1 of. I feel like I'm truly just kind of 1 card short. So once again, I'm am playing a deck, just like last time I had the one Dragapult. This time I only have one Frostlass. I guess comparatively though, I do have like Maractus and Cramorant that can kind of force prize cards and then potentially get the Frostlass off the prize cards, but we're really hoping to not prize the Frostlass. Alongside the Gust effects, I also do have an Iron Bundle in here. It seems like it'll be pretty effective in the early mid game. We'll see though. For draw supporters, 4 Research, 2 Youngster, 2 Iono. I did pull 1 Brock Scouting, added that in here. I don't have the Clavel in here, but I do have 3 Artisan. Artisan's super strong in this deck. I do have 4 Buddy Poffin, but I'm just gonna opt to play 2 in favor of more Nest Balls, more Artisan, and Buddy Poffin being like a pretty weak card in this deck overall. Finding one turn 1 is okay, but we don't need like a ton of low HP Pokemon in play. Get a Snorunt early, get a Badoo. We have a good chance of opening with one of those Pokemon as well, so it's not like a huge deal if we don't find one super early on. 4 Night Stretcher for the recovery. We are pretty heavy on the research, so having the recovery of the Night Stretchers in the Pal Pad will be nice for sure. 2 Ultra Ball to go alongside the Nest Balls and the Buddy Poffins and the Artisans for more Pokemon search. I don't have a ton of ways to find the Frostlass. I did have a TM Meepo in here, ended up cutting it for the second Gravity Gemstone in the end though. I am playing the Secret Box still as my ace spec. I think it'll be best to help me set it up. The only other consideration would be like Hero's Cape, but that didn't seem very strong, so didn't go with that. Town Store, because we do have so many tool cards once again. Earthen Vessel for a little bit more outs to our energy, and specifically synergizes with Arven and Secret Box. I actually maybe would have played an Energy Search because of the Secret Box synergy. It's like a lot of cards to discard to find our energy, but I think it'll be okay. And for the rest of the tool cards, need the mobility of the rescue board, so we play 2 of those. Brave Charm in here. I'm not convinced that Brave Charm is worth including, but making like a Maractus a little bit tankier or Badoo a little bit tankier can definitely be a difference maker. And they got a Team Devo in here if we're up against an evolution deck like the counter game, like I mentioned, Cram and Maractus. It works with both of those. And then for the energy count, I have 5 Dark and 1 Luminous Energy, and that's it. Frostlass, Monkey Dory, Badoo is the deck of choice. I don't think Chip will be expecting this, and that's one thing I was kind of hoping for. I banned Noctowl, which honestly, Frostlass is pretty good against Noctowl, so maybe that was a mistake. But yeah, I banned Noctowl. He banned the Gardevoir, which means Charizard is left open, and if I played Charizard, he has double Cornerstone now, so I don't feel that confident with Charizard, to be honest. I would have had to like play a lot of tech cards. I did pull the Chi-Yu, I think, that says when one of my Pokemon's knocked out, it swings back for 140, but even that gets 1-hit KO'd back unless I like played a Bravery Charm for it. So yeah, I wasn't super confident in the Charizard. Could have obviously gone the Gardevoir route. I assume that's what he expects me to play, so I guess maybe he's gonna play some anti-spread stuff, which would unfortunately be good against this as well, but I'm not gonna overthink about it. Ready to go. We'll see what Chip ended up bringing.
Okay, here is what I have cooked up for this episode of the Evolution series. I'm actually kind of excited. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So I've got an Inns deck going here in Zoroark with the Inns Darmanitan. Now, of course, only the one in Zoroark does make things a bit weaker on the draw power side, but I've got plenty of supporters, and I've got basic fire energies here because I'm really going to be trying to attack with the Inns Darmanitan. Sometimes aggressively if I need to. If I want to fall behind, though, on the prize trade, you know, I'll be Itchy Pollen with Badoo, you know, Grasping Draw to set up with the Cleffa. I'll have Reversal Energy as a piece I'll have access to just get an attachment and start going with Inns Darmanitan. But I do have a couple Crispin in here, so I can get to this card as an attacker pretty quickly. And the Inns PP Up accelerates any basic energy type to any benched Inns Pokemon. So Inns PP Up can bring back fire energies. I've got a couple Power Glass in here. So really it's an Inns Zoroark deck, but it's mostly an Inns Darmanitan deck. And that is going to be my main attacker here with its Flame Body Cannon, 90 damage, and then discard all energy from this Pokemon. This attack also does 90 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. I've got that Inns Castle in here for a little bit of mobility. I should be pretty reasonably able to, like, on turn 1 going second, get into either Badoo or Cleffa, assuming I can find like a Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, or just the one Poffin. I did only play the one Poffin. I have 2. It's obviously a very good card, but it only finds Zorua and Cleffa and Badoo. The Inns Darumaka, he's a little chunky guy. He's got 80 HP, so we'll have to Nest Ball for him. A couple Super Rod, a couple Night Stretcher. Super Rod will combo nicely with Crispin, I feel like. The draw power is a little lacking. I'll of course have Inns Zoroark, and trade is a good way to thin cards out of my deck that I don't need anymore. Also a good way to draw some more cards, and I've got things like the Scoop Up Cyclone. I've got the Professor Turo scenario. I can pick up the Zoroark, reset it, put it down on another Zorua, trade again. And then I'll of course also have this one of Monkey Dory in here for its Adrenaline Brain ability. Got a couple Darkness Energy, so I can use that when I'm attacking with the Inns Zoroark. We got the Inns Reshiram. Here's the deck. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. Very much looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll work as well as I'm hoping it will, as well as I'm envisioning it. Fingers crossed for that for sure. Looking forward to it though. Should be a good time. All right, Azul, Evolution Series Journey Together. How do you think it treated you?
Yeah, well, I mean, not great. I would say overall, not great. Overall, not great. I am using some cards from the new set, but not like a massive overhaul.
So you don't have a full-on Iono's Belly Bolt deck over there, huh?
No. I did get a 2/2 Kilowattrel line.
But no Belly Bolt.
No Belly Bolt. So maybe
I think you maybe could have done something there if you had gotten the Belly Bolt.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely.
And I think decks like that, right, they're not super good in Standard. I talked about this actually, this exact example when I was doing my opening. Not necessarily the best in Standard, but something just like aggressive and simple like like that in a more limited format.
I mean, the draw power is kind of insane with the Kilowattrel.
But you need a lot out of 18 packs, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the tough part. All right, well, it's time for our game. Would you like heads or tails, sir?
I'll take heads.
It is heads.
I didn't think about this one too. I'll go second. That makes sense.
Seems like a reasonable choice. You're gonna see some information about my deck right away.
Let's see if I like it or not.
Am I gonna see anything about your deck right away?
Not really.
All right, good luck. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm going first. Draw for turn. Oops.
The question is how many? I'm assuming 1/1, but we'll see.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, more than that'd be crazy because that means there would have been 3 Zoroarks in the box.
Whoa, you got a Zoroark? Hold up. I'll use Nest Ball to search my deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto my bench, then shuffle my deck. Off the Nest Ball, I will grab myself an Darumaka.
Ooh, the Maka, okay. Very interesting, that's pretty good. A full-on Ends deck, huh?
Some would say. I'll then play Ultra Ball to discard 2 cards from my hand, search my deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it onto my hand, and I'll get rid of Lisia's Appeal and Reshiram.
I am curious to see now fully what you got.
Off the Ultra Ball, I'll grab myself a Clefairy and put it in my hand.
A little bit less exciting there.
What would have gotten you excited?
Second Zorua. I wouldn't be surprised to see 2 Zoruas, but I would be surprised to see 2 Zoroarks.
And Azul from there, I'm just gonna pass.
All right, sounds good. I'll draw for turn. It's gonna be interesting, I'm not gonna lie, Chip. I don't think you're gonna like...
Oh gosh, of course.
I'm gonna start my turn by putting Artisan into play, activating Artisan, searching my deck for a basic Pokemon, putting it onto my bench. It's just, I've played this matchup before.
Gardevoir versus Zoroark. Charizard.
Well, honestly,
versus...
that would make things interesting if it was Gardevoir versus Zoroark. It is not Gardevoir versus Zoroark. It's gonna be funny though.
What do you got over there? Monkey Dory start. I mean, Grimmsnarl's not out yet. Some sort of Frostlass stall deck, something like that.
Off of the Artisan, I will grab an Iron Bundle. And then I'm gonna go back into my deck with Arven, searching my deck for Tool card and an item card. And I'll grab Rescue Board and Buddy Poffin. I'll then play the Buddy Poffin, searching my deck for a Snorunt. And...
Buddy's playing Monkey Dory Frostlass over there.
A Badoo. I'll then Hyper Blower, forcing your Darmok onto the active.
I actually benched the Clefairy.
Oh. Bench another Snorunt.
Okay.
Attach Rescue Board to my active Monkey Dory. Retreat into Badoo. And... Itchy Pollen.
There you go. I will draw for turn. I'll play Arven, search my deck for an item card and Pokemon tool card, reveal them, put them in my hand. From the Arven, I'll grab a Power Glass.
Power Glass is going to be annoying.
And an Ultra Ball. I'll use Artisan, search my deck for a Pokemon without a rule box, put it onto my bench. I'll grab an Darumaka.
He's back.
It's his brother. You're just biding your time for Grimmsnarl in the next set, huh?
I do have all the pieces.
Except for Marnie's Grimmsnarl stuff.
Except for Marnie's Grimmsnarl.
And Azul, I will pass to you.
All right. I'll draw for turn. Gonna use Artisan here, searching my deck for basic Pokemon without a rule box, and I'm gonna grab a Monkey Dory. I'll then play Earthen Vessel, getting rid of Gravity Gemstone, searching my deck for
gosh.
up to 2 basic energy and adding them to my hand.
Buddy built a stall deck. You definitely have Maractus in there,
and I'll grab 2 basic Dark Energy.
All right, this will be interesting. So this is gonna be like an hour-and-a-half long video.
We'll see. I'll attach a Dark Energy for turn to one of my Monkey Dories, and then I'll Itchy Pollen for 10.
Draw for turn. And Azul, I'll pass to you.
All right, I'll draw for turn. Attach a basic Dark Energy to one of my Monkey Dories. I'll use the Artisan, search my deck for a basic Pokemon and adding it to my bench.
I did forget to use Artisan. I mean, I didn't want to, actually.
Okay, so
yeah.
Grab a Monkey Dory.
Squat it up.
I will play everyone's favorite, Youngster. Shuffling my hand into my deck.
Dude, you have 4 research now.
I do. They're all in my deck.
You need Youngster too?
I don't have that many supporters.
Youngster's going the distance.
He might. Like, honestly, at this point, I don't even know if there's anything else to get for draw support.
I mean, would Iris's Fighting Spirit have been better from this set?
I don't think so.
Discard a card up to 6?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It could have been. That would be like something to consider. I will play Ultra Ball, discarding 2 Artisan, searching back for a Pokemon, and I'll grab Frostlass. Evolve this Snorunt.
It doesn't matter, dude.
It actually does.
You have water in it? Oh, you have Luminous? Okay, sure.
And then I will Itchy Pollen for 10 damage.
Okay.
And that Freezing Shroud does hit my Monkey Dories.
Draw for turn. Artisan, search my deck for a basic Pokemon without a rule box, put it onto my bench. I'll grab my own Monkey Dory.
Interesting.
I'll put a Power Glass on Darumaka, a Power Glass on this Darumaka. I'll evolve my benched Darumaka into Darmanitan. I'll bench Clefairy. I will put Castle in play as my stadium, which does give my Darumaka free retreat. I will go into that Clefairy, and then I will use Grasping Draw to draw cards till I have 7 in my hand, drawing 4 cards.
All right, sounds good, Chip. I'm gonna draw for turn.
10 for the Freezing Shroud here, and 10 is there.
20's up. This does make things interesting.
I started doing something and now he's freaking out.
Definitely lots to think about here for sure, to be honest. Play Palpad to recover Youngster and Arven. I'll attach a Dark Energy, return to Monkey Dory. And then I will Adrenaline Brain. This is where things get difficult. Adrenaline Brain number 1, move 2 from Monkey Dory to Monkey Dory. Adrenaline Brain number 2, move 2 from Monkey Dory to Monkey Dory. And then Adrenaline Brain number 3, moving 1 from Monkey Dory to Zorua. And I will Itchy Pollen.
And then Freezing Shroud. So much damage, okay. Draw for turn. I'll put Darkness Energy onto my Monkey Dory. Then I'll play Iono. Have us both shuffle our hands, put them on the bottom of the deck. You get a fresh 6. I also get 6. You're welcome.
Thank you. It was a very good 1 card, though. I will say that.
I'll evolve my Darumaka into Instar Manitan. I'll move 3 from my Monkey Dory to your Badoo. Knock it out. Take a prize. I'll bench in Zorua. And I'll Grasping Draw. Draw cards till I have 7, drawing 2.
Okay. Let me see here.
Yeah, pretend like you don't know that was my last action for turn.
Yeah. I'll promote Monkey Dory.
And then Freezing Shroud damage.
Freezing Shroud hits, and I will draw for turn. How many Ends Castle do you have?
You have more than 3 stadiums in your deck?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
Play Town Store.
Okay.
I'll play Night Stretcher to recover Badoo. Bench the Badoo. Play Lysia's Appeal to bring up your Zorua that has no damage on it. And then activate Town Store, search my deck for a tool card. And I'll grab Gravity Gemstone.
Jeez, man.
Attaching Gravity Gemstone to Badoo. Adrenaline Brain once to move 2 to your Monkey Dory. Adrenaline Brain 2 to move 2 to your Monkey Dory. So looking at what, 8? And then Adrenaline Brain 3 to move 2 to this Monkey Dory. So it's up to a hundo. And then I will retreat into Badoo and Itchy Pollen.
Itchy Pollen for 20. Between turns, this goes down, you take a prize. And then Freezing Shrouds on that. I'll draw for turn. Town Store, search my deck for a tool card, add it to my hand. I'll take Technical Machine Devolution. Oops. I'll use Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking, search my deck for 2 cards, shuffle my deck, put those cards on top of my deck in any order. Okay. Those go on top of my deck, sorry, my bad. I'll evolve in Zorua into Zoroark EX.
Uh-oh, squad is here.
I'll use Trade, discard a card from my hand in order to use the ability, draw 2 cards. I will attach a basic fire energy for turn to Instar Manitan.
Ooh.
And I'll pass to you, Azul.
All right, Freezing Shroud applies, and I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna use Town Store, searching my deck for a tool card and adding it to my hand, and I will grab Rescue Board. I will then Adrenaline Brain number 1, moving 3 damage counters from this Monkey Dory to Darmanitan. Adrenaline Brain number 2, moving 2 damage counters from this Monkey Dory to Darmanitan.
Yep.
And then Adrenaline Brain number 3, moving 2 damage counters from this Monkey Dory to Zorua.
2 damage counters, right?
Yeah. And Itchy Pollen.
Up to 5 from the Itchy Pollen, 1 more from the Freezing Shroud, and draw for turn. Trade, discard Arven, draw 2 cards. I'll use Professor Turo's Scenario to pick up the Zoroark from my active, put it in my hand. I'll promote the Zorua. I'll evolve Zorua into Zoroark EX. I'll use Trade to discard Buddy Buddy Poffin, draw 2 cards. I'll attach a basic Darkness Energy for turn to Zoroark EX. And Azul, I'll pass to you.
Freezing Shroud once again, and I will draw for turn. I'll use Town Store, search my deck for a tool card, adding it to my hand, and I'll grab Counter Game. I will use Adrenaline Brain number 1 to move 2 to Darmanitan, Adrenaline Brain number 2 to move 2 to Darmanitan, and then Adrenaline Brain number 3 to move 1 to Darmanitan, and then I will Itchy Pollen.
Draw for turn. I'll use Crispin to search my deck for 2 basic energies of different types, reveal them, put 1 in my hand, put 1 onto a Pokemon to attach it. I'll grab a Fire and a Darkness Energy. I'll attach the Fire Energy to the Ins Darmanitan. I'll put Ins Castle in play. I'll retreat Ins Zoroark EX into this Ins Darmanitan. I'll attach an energy for turn, and then I will use Flame Body Cannon for 90 damage, discard all energy, do 90-20 your bench Pokemon. I'll knock out the Badoo, and I will also knock out the Frostlass for 2. I forgot to use Trade. Sorry.
I'll promote Monkey Dory and draw for turn.
I'm worried about decking out, so I was playing around that, you know?
Respectable. So you got the mobility now.
Oh, sorry, and Power Glass does bring back the basic fire.
Of course. How is this gonna play out? It's a tough situation for sure, Chip, I'm not gonna lie.
You said I was gonna be worried when I saw the matchup, bro.
And I got some thinking to do. Yeah, I actually don't know the best way to play this. We're gonna go with this way, though. Play Arven, search my deck for a tool card and an item card, and I will grab Team Devo and Night Stretcher.
Yeah, did expect that.
I'll then play Night Stretcher to recover Frostlass. That's set up again. That's where we want to be. I'll attach TM Devo to this Monkey. Attach Team Devo to this Monkey
Just
Dory.
put it back in your hand and do it again.
Attach Team Devo to this Monkey Dory. I'm gonna Adrenabrain once with this Monkey Dory, 2 Dermatan, once with this one, 2 more. So we should be at 8, right?
Yeah, he is.
Bench Badoo. I'll play Nest Ball.
Okay.
Search my deck for basic Pokemon, and I'll grab a 4th Monkey Dory.
4 Monkey Dory, says this guy.
One more thing to think about here. I will Countercatcher your Cleffa, retreat into Monkey Dory with TM Devo, and then use TM Devo.
So these guys all come back to hand. The damage is on these guys, and they all get KO'd.
Yes, and I get 3 prize cards.
You do get 3 prizes. And I'm left with a Cleffa.
Pretty good.
Arguable. Drop turn. You're actually very close to winning the game. 20
Yeah.
damage, that's funny. Well, I can finally play item cards again for the
Yes.
first time in forever. So that is a positive here. Play Super Rod to shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy from my discard pile back into my deck.
You got like a whole end Zoroark deck there.
I did. So I'll shuffle these guys all back.
Yep.
I'll Super Rod again. 3 in any combination of basic Pokemon, basic energy cards from a discard pile into the deck. I'll put back a Dark, a Fire, and the Monkey Dory. I'll use Ultra Ball to discard Cypher and an Instar Manitan. Search my deck for a Pokemon, add it to hand. I'll grab out Monkey Dory. I'll bench in Zorua, I'll play Ins PP up to put a basic energy card from my discard pile to one of my bench Pokemon, putting a Darkness Energy on the Zorua. I'll attach a basic Dark return to the Monkey Dory. I'll play Countercatcher on the Frostlass, bring it to the active spot. And I'll play Iono. Have us both shuffle our hands, put them on the bottom of the deck. You get 2, I get 3. I'll bench Ins Darumaka. I'll play Night Stretcher to put a Pokemon or basic energy card from my discard pile back in my hand, grabbing Ins Darmanitan, add it to the hand. I'll Adrenabrain, move 10 from here to the Badoo, and I'll go for the Grasping Draw to draw 5 cards.
Okay. 2, 3, 2, 2. Not quite enough.
Not quite enough.
All right, I will draw for turn. Adrenabrain number 1 here, move 3 to your Cleffa to KO it.
Okay.
Are you gonna bring someone up?
Yeah, I'm thinking, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I guess if you just have like a way to retreat plus Luminous, you just win regardless of what I push, so it doesn't really matter. I'll push up the Enzorua with an energy. Stressing over there, buddy.
I'll play Professor's Research, discarding my hand, drawing 7.
I think I did put a rescue board on the bottom of the deck, so I'm thankful for that. What is that guy? You play a Hopscotch just for the swing? Okay, okay, I respect it.
And Chip, I did draw my secret box.
This guy.
Searching my deck for a stadium card, a tool card, an item card, and a supporter. Grab those.
You got Luminous.
Rescue board to the active.
Oh, okay.
Badungus gets the job
Yeah,
done here.
it does.
Triple Monkey Dory to the active, and then Itchy Pollen.
I guess I should have promoted Darumaka. Is that the mistake there? Dang, that's a close one.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I know what to expect now, though. I will probably play the matchup a little differently.
A little, yeah.
All right, Azul. An interesting deck you have over there. Get the win in game 1, but in game 2, I think I'm going to choose to go second.
Sounds good. Definitely good choice.
You were unsure in game 1 if you should go first or second.
I mean, getting Frostlass out is pretty good, but yeah, going second, just like set up item lock before you get to play a supporter, stuff like that, gonna be correct for sure.
I should have Ultra Balled for, well, for 1, Ultra Balling away the Reshiram was not great.
No, yeah.
And then for 2, I should have just Ultra Balled for Zoroark probably. I was playing the Ultra Ball to think about getting Badooed, but I knew I wasn't gonna have a way to retreat immediately. I was just like, if I top deck the End Stadium or the Energy, I'll be able to move, you know. But Darumaka's a fatty with 2 retreats, so.
He is, he gets stuck. All right, Chip.
All right, Azul, I'm going second.
Definitely not complaining about this start though. I'll draw for turn. Okay, sure.
Buddy's already got the gas over there.
I will play a Buddy Buddy Poffin, searching my deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less. And I'm gonna grab, believe it or not, Snorunt number 1 and Snorunt number 2.
That all makes sense.
I will then play an Artisan, activate it, searching my deck for a Pokemon without a rule box. And I'm gonna grab another Monkey Dory.
It's a good start already, buddy.
Go back in one more time. Earthen Vessel here, discarding Buddy Buddy Poffin, searching my deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, adding them to my hand, and I'll grab 2 basic dark energy. Attach return to the active Monkey Dory, and I will pass.
Okay, draw for turn. I'll use the Artisan, search my deck for a basic Pokemon without a rule box, reveal it to my opponent, put it onto my bench. I'll grab an Enzorua. I will bench Pheasantipity EX, and I'll use Crispin. Search my deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types, reveal them, show them to my opponent, put 1 in my hand and 1 onto one of my Pokemon.
Is this the Fabled Fez line?
I think it seems not bad, honestly. The Fabled Fez line, he says.
Your Baby Bolt must be prized, but it makes sense then to go in with the Fez.
My Baby Bolt. Bud thinks I'm playing Raging Bolt over here.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even like think about you playing Fire Energy at all, but like it makes sense. You need something, you need more. That works.
From the Crispin, I'll put the Dark in my hand and attach the Fire to the Pheasantipity EX. I'll attach Return to Pheasantipity. I'll put Inn's Castle in play, retreating Darumaka into Pheasantipity, getting rid of your Artisan, and then I'll pass to you, Azul.
All right, sounds good. I'll draw for turn. Didn't love that. Play Nest Ball here, searching my deck for a basic Pokemon, adding it to my bench, and I'll grab the Iron Bundle, and I'll use the Hyper Blower. I'll then attach Return to my bench Monkidori, play an Artisan, and then play Professor's Research, discard in my hand, drawing 7 cards.
You got it. I did think about holding the Inn's Castle, but I was like, I don't want him to have Artisan for another turn for free. Silly me, right?
Maybe just a bit silly, Chip. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Artisan, searching my deck for basic Pokemon without a rule box. I'll grab Badoo, to everyone's dismay. I'll attach Rusty Board, return to the active Monkidori. I'll retreat into the Badoo, and I will Itchy Pollen.
20 damage. Draw for turn. I'll evolve Zorua into Zoroark EX. So lucky, right?
Every time.
I'll use Trade to discard Night Stretcher from my hand, draw 2 cards. I'll attach a basic Dark for turn to the Zoroark EX. Then I'll play Iono, have us both shuffle our hands, put them on the bottom. We get 6 each since it is turn 2. And Azul, then I'll pass to you.
Draw for turn. Man, this is definitely a situation. I will use Artisan, searching my deck for basic Pokemon, adding it to my bench, and I'll grab a Monkidori. I'll then evolve Snorunt into Frostlass, play Boss's Orders on your Darumaka, and Itchy Pollen for 10.
And then Fusion Shroud. All these guys. Draw for turn. I'll use Trade, discard Buddy Poffins, draw 2 cards. And Azul, I'll pass.
Draw for turn here. Oh, gotta get the 20s in.
Can't forget it.
I'll attach a Luminous Energy to Monkidori, and I'll triple Adrenaline Brain, moving all 6 damage counters over to Pheasantipity. And
He's scared of my Fez, bro.
I will Itchy Pollen.
Draw. I'll use Trade, discard Nest Ball, draw 2. I'll attach Reversal Energy for turn 2 Inn's Darumaka. I'll bench Inn's Zorua, and I'll pass to you, Azul.
Draw for turn. Oh yeah. 2, 2, 2. That guy does 40 damage.
It's 20.
KO's my Badoo though.
It does, it does.
I don't like that guy. Well, you definitely have some options going into your next turn, Chip. Gotta figure out what I want to play around or what I want to prepare for. I am going to Adrenaline Brain twice, 40 onto the Zorua. I'll Adrenaline Brain 1 from here to the Zorua, putting up to 5. And then I'm gonna Itchy Pollen.
Draw for turn. I'll use Trade, discard Clefairy, draw 2. Arvin, search my deck for an item and tool card, reveal them, put them in my hand. I'll get Ultra Ball and Power Glass. You know, I was so excited. I feel like I got a really cool deck.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, 20 items in it.
Do you have a Petron EX?
I do have a Petron EX. I didn't expect this matchup though. Yeah, Petron actually, that would have been pretty good with Crispin and stuff too. I could have actually used it. That literally never crossed my mind, but I guess I should have considered it.
Play the Binding Mochi combo that I hate in the deck, but for this kind of battle.
Yeah, I'll attach for turn to Inn's Darumaka. Super pitiful, man, but yeah, I'm gonna go for the Rolling Tackle, 20 damage, and then it gets knocked out. Take a prize.
My weakness, okay. Damage, 2, 3, 2. Draw for turn here. Activate Artisan, searching my deck for a basic non-rule box Pokemon, and I'll grab Badoo.
I actually misplayed, man. Like, I mean, I had the broken start. I could have started Pheasantipity, Crispin to it, attach return, and like just start. Like that's probably swinging. The broken start, honestly.
That
like, you can't do anything to punish that either.
I would have just bundled.
I wouldn't have benched anything. I could have started it.
Oh, I have Cram. Cram would come through in the mid game.
Sure.
You can only take so many prize cards.
But it gets me started, you know.
It does get you started. All right, I'm going to Adrenaline Brain 20 from this Monkidori to the Darumaka. I'll then Adrenaline Brain 30 from this Monkidori to the Pheasantipity, and then I'll Adrenaline Brain 10 from this Monkidori to the Zorua. Retreat, and I will Itchy Pollen.
Draw for turn. I'll use Artisan, search my deck for a basic Pokemon without a rule box, put it on my bench. Grab Inn's Darumaka.
He's back.
It's his brother. I'll use Trade, discard Nest Ball, draw 2 cards. I'll put Power Glass onto Inn's Zoroark EX. I'll bench Inn's Reshiram, and I'll play Iono. Shuffle each player's hand, put it on the bottom of the deck. I'll get 5, you get 6. The real thing I should have played, basic Lightning Energy.
Yeah, that would have been one of those.
I'll retreat Inn's Darumaka into the Pheasantipity EX. I'll attach a basic Fire Energy for turn to Pheasantipity EX, and I'll go for the Cruel Arrow, 100 damage. I'll choose the Frostlass, take it out.
I'll draw for turn here. play Palpad, shuffling back Boss and Professor's Research, play Ultra Ball, discarding Maractus and Youngster.
I knew the Maractus had to be in there somewhere.
And I'll grab Cramorant.
Yep.
Bench Snorunt, attach a Dark Energy Return to Monkey Dory, and play Professor's Research, discarding Cramorant. I'll then play Night Stretcher, getting back Frostlass, evolving Snorunt to Frostlass.
Yeah.
That is what I needed here.
Yeah.
I will Journey Brain number 1, move 20 here. Journey Brain number 2, move 10 here. So you're at 190.
Correct.
Journey Brain number 3, move 10 to that Darumaka, and then Itchy Pollen.
So it takes 10, and then 10 more between turns from the Freezing Shroud, so it gets KO'd. And I'll promote in Zoroark EX and draw for turn. I'll play Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking, search my deck for 2 cards, shuffle my deck, put those cards on top. Gosh, man. Just looking at all these item cards that are so broken, but I can't play them.
The Badungus hits hard.
30 HP, bro. Hard countered by 30 HP.
Tragedy, to be honest.
I mean, I could have definitely played better, but it was no fun for sure. Those to the top. I'll use Trade, discard a card, draw 2. Evolve, attach, and I will pass to you. And with Power Glass, I bring back a Darkness Energy.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was not the play that I expected, but I think I'm okay with it.
I think you are too.
All right, I will draw for turn. I guess it makes things interesting. How interesting does it make things, I guess, is really the question, right? 3-card hand, you got Trade online. I'm gonna go with Lissie's Appeal on your Reshiram. And I'll triple Adrenaline Brain, moving 7 over to your fresh Darmanitan. And then I will Itchy Pollen.
Draw. Artisan, search my deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto my bench. I'll grab Ins Darumaka. This is confused, by the way.
It is true.
You can't forget that. I'll play Iono. Both shuffle, put our hands on the bottom. You get 4, I get 4. Trade, discard Nest Ball, draw 2. Scoop up Cyclone. He's on to me. Pass.
Okay, load up some damage and then draw for turn. And I will play Youngster. Shuffling my hand into my deck, drawing 5 cards. And chip, I think that will do it. That Town Storm to play and activate it, searching my deck for a tool card, and I'll grab TM Devolution. And then Monkey Door number 1, 10 here, Monkey Door number 2, 10 here, Monkey Door number 3, 10 here.
So those both get knocked out. You take 2 prizes.
I'll attach the TM Evolution to my Monkey Dory.
Yep.
Retreat, and then TM Devo, the Evolving the Darmanitan and the Zoroark, netting 2 more prize cards.
You got it, man. That's a pretty annoying deck you've got built over there, but seems very good. Yeah, I prized an Energy and my Turo.
I wasn't sure about how many Turo you played and if you played Palpad, so I didn't even end up going to Maractus a single time. But the Maractus would have been pretty good if I had just gone into it.
There was many things that were good. I don't know how I should play the matchup, to be honest. Maybe I just like get 2 Darmanitan and play with the Power Glasses and like that's it, you know? If I can get to that, but that seems pretty tough to do.
I think I definitely overwhelmed. Well, actually, I don't know, because you'd be throwing prize cards pretty quickly.
I would be, yeah.
That's where like Mind Bend.
I wish I had just started the Pheasantipity. I thought about it literally as you started your turn, because I started Darmanitan or whatever. I had the Ends Castle in hand. I also should have just held it. I don't know. But if I just start the Fez, bench nothing, start swinging, and then start to establish, like I get ahead, put the pressure on you, right? So mistakes probably, but I was really excited about this deck, man. I got like such a sick little Ends package. Only 1 Zoroark, but I've got like double Ends.
2/2 Darmanitan?
2/2 Darmanitan. I had 2 Reversal Energy. Actually, it's a 3/2 Darmanitan.
Oh my god.
Double Power Glass. I was like really excited. I thought I had
have 1
something
Crispin?
sick. I had 2 Crispin in here.
Oh
too.
my gosh, dude. What the heck? That is insane, actually.
I was trying to get in there, bro. I have 4 Crispin in my card pool.
Honestly, I think you were just a Petchy X away.
I mean, and I have it.
Yeah.
I could have played it. It didn't even cross my mind in deck building, though.
I got a Zoroark with no Zorua.
No Zorua?
That makes sense. You have 3 of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You literally got the end side of the box.
I will say I was a little annoyed that I banned Dragapult because I did pull Lillie's Clefairy.
But also, Zoroark lines up pretty well with the Reshiram. I can't attack into a Zoroark.
I think I know what I'm going to ban next time.
Badoo?
Probably. Maybe Monkey Dory, honestly.
Just get it out of there.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I would have done fine with this deck into either your Charizard or Gardy, honestly. Like, I think I would have been fine.
I think so, too.
But Destiny Rivals is the next set. Shaman's in the next set, so...
This might be the last time
This was my chance.
I also have Rabska, and I'm not afraid to use him. All right, let's see what the prize
There's
pack
your
is.
prize pack.
Can we get something good? Honestly, Ursaluna, Fez, Pidgeot, like, I just want 1.
And Ursaluna would not be fair. If you had Ursaluna for that deck, yeah.
That is what is missing.
Ursaluna in my deck would have been good, too. See what you got.
Let's see.
Is there a pink card?
4th Area Zero, not bad. Another Great Tusk. Maybe I can play Roaring Moon. I have a couple of these now. I mean, that's not bad.
Dude, you definitely have that card already.
I probably do, yeah. Actually, I do, yeah. Never mind. All right, it actually is bad. I take it back. Man, the prize
What am I
packs?
gonna ban next time? Monkey Dory, probably.
Just get rid of Monkey
What's
Dory.
wrong with the prize packs?
I've not got the hit I've been looking for. No hits. Well, the second Nest Ball, honestly, was nice. That was
Yeah, you got another search card. I feel like there was something else you got that was good, too. You got a 4th Monkey Dory there.
No, I actually only had 3. The 4th came in clutch.
All right,
Chip. GG's.
GG's, Azul.
See you in the next one.
Just wanted to pop in real quick and say thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're enjoying yourself, please consider
watching our other videos. Bye.